Hey, Dundalk TV is with Mike Ryan, and we're in Water's Edge. And Mike had a problem with his neighbor, and his neighbor is Ron Metzger, who is Todd Crandell's assistant. And I was just at early voting last week, and when Ron showed up, there was a big joke that the movie star was there. So they thought it was funny, and it's unbelievable to me that they did, because Ron, if he was working for me, would have been fired so fast, he would have never known what hit him. So how do you feel about what I shared with you about what I saw at the early voting?
Well, I don't think Ron really cares. I don't think Ron really cares. I think he takes it as a joke, and I think he bullies his way into everybody, and nobody's really stood up against him for it.
Well, the amazing thing is Todd was there when all this was going on, and Todd thought it was funny too, so he didn't say anything to him. The guy still has a job. There's been no public apology to you. I mean, the only way that Ron would have been able to keep a job, and he's had multiple things happen with the people in the community, he would have had one opportunity. He would have had to make a public apology and no other infractions after that. But he's had several. So so how does that make you feel?
Well, I just think they blow it off, and I don't think they believe it's an important issue. But if this is how he treats the people around him, then that should show how the person he works for feels about it also. If he doesn't care and nothing's done about it, then apparently the person that he works for doesn't care about it either.
Well, we can all get bad neighbors, the luck of the draw, but here you have someone that is working for a councilman. How do you feel about Councilman Todd Crandell allowing this guy to continue working as a servant of the community?
I believe that Todd doesn't care either. If he allows it, then apparently it's not a big deal to him. So if that's his feeling, then I guess that's how he's going to treat everybody else when he gets in.
Now, how does he get along with the other neighbors?
The neighbor behind you, apparently she brings in his trash can every Friday. I don't know why. We haven't figured that one out. Our personal interaction with him has been next to nothing. So the big incident with this was someone parking in his spot on the street parking right here, and he had to park in his driveway. But other than that, we really have had very little interaction with him. He's put trash on my vehicle in the middle of the night thinking it was my trash, but it wasn't. He has destroyed a pumpkin plant that grew through the fence a couple feet and was placed back into the fence area. He's verbally said stuff to my girlfriend, and she's to the point to where she just comes inside when he comes out or is home.
Now, have you called the police about any of this?
I have not, no.
Okay.
I figure neighbors could settle it, or we just plain and simple not have any interaction with them to avoid any confrontation. And as he mentioned in the video, how many times we've seen him walk by and we don't say anything. That's specifically the reason we don't say anything to him, is to avoid any confrontation or altercation or anything. And we've probably had 4 or 5 total interactions with him in the 4 years we've been here.
Okay, so you're just trying to mind your business and hoping that any of the stuff that maybe happened in the past maybe will blow over, and just you can both be the best neighbors that you can.
Either be the best neighbors or not communicate at all and not have any relationship, so nothing will happen.
Right.
You know, if nothing's there, then nothing can happen.
Right, that's what I was saying. You're just staying on your side of the fence. He stays on his side of the fence, and you haven't called the police. I can tell you, I would have called the police already myself, and I hand it to you, being so calm about that and not moving in that direction yet. But I would also advise you that if things continue that way, that you do that. So now, Dundalk TV has been exposing a lot of the elected officials in our community that haven't been doing the right thing and haven't been standing up for the people. Todd Crandell, I'm just going to share real quickly in this video that he had said that he was going to do everything he could to stop the sale of the North Point Government Center. Shortly after Todd was elected, within weeks, Todd turned his back on the community and did not stand up for the community the way he said he was going to. So I'm asking everyone to vote for Dave Rader, and I greatly appreciate Mike stepping up and doing this interview. And Todd, how disgusting it is that you have not done anything publicly about Ron's actions. Mike, sorry that you have a neighbor that you have problems with. I can only hope that things get better, and this video does put pressure on him to do the right thing.